Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into something maybe overlooked, commercial duct cleaning. Specifically, we're looking at why it matters for businesses, particularly in a place like Yaletown in Vancouver. Our mission, to pull out the key takeaways from our source material, which, by the way, comes from the Pacific Blue Mechanical website. What are the real benefits here?
Exactly. And it's interesting because people often just think maintenance, right? But this connects directly to, how well a business runs. Think employee health, how efficient the building is, even how customers perceive the place. It's definitely more than just cleaning.
Okay, so let's start basic. Air ducts. They're kind of hidden away, these pathways in a building. Why do they even get dirty in the first place?
Life, really. Dust, maybe some pollen sneaking in, fibers from carpets or clothes. In the commercial space, you've got lots of people, lots of activity. It builds up.
And what happens when that buildup just sits there? Especially in busy places, offices, shops.
Well, think about it. Your heating or cooling system kicks on, and whoosh, it pushes all that built-up stuff right out into the air. Everyone's breathing. We're talking dust, allergens, sometimes even mold spores or bacteria if there's moisture. Not great.
Right, not great at all. So the flip side, clean ducts, what are the actual tangible benefits for a business?
Okay, number one, cleaner air. Pretty obvious, but it means fewer allergens, less dust floating around. That helps people feel better, maybe fewer sick days, better concentration, healthier environment overall.
Makes sense. What else?
Your HVAC system, the heating and cooling, it works much more easily. Doesn't have to push air through clogged pathways. That means it uses less energy. So lower power bills, that's a direct cost saving right there.
The efficiency angle. Good point.
And related to that, the equipment itself isn't straining so hard, so it tends to last longer. You delay those big, expensive replacements.
Okay, saving money on energy, saving money on repairs or replacement. Anything else?
Yeah, a couple more big ones. No weird smells circulating through the building. And you're preventing a place for mold to grow, which is, a health hazard and can be a compliance issue. Basically helps businesses tick those health and safety boxes.
So, health, efficiency, longer lasting equipment, no bad smells, staying compliant seems like a strong case. But let's talk Yaletown. You mentioned specific locations. Is cleaning ducts in Yaletown really different than, say, an industrial park somewhere else?
It definitely can be, yeah. Yaletown's unique, isn't it? You've got those cool old heritage buildings right next to shiny new towers. Plus, think about the mix of businesses. Restaurants, boutiques, tech offices, condos, sometimes all in the same block, or even buildings.
How does that building mix affect duct cleaning?
Well, an old brick building might have very different ductwork configurations than a modern high-rise. Access might be different, materials. And a restaurant's ventilation system, dealing with grease and cooking fumes, needs a totally different approach than, say, a quiet little shop next door. That density means you've got to be careful. You need someone who understands those local specifics.
Okay, so the where definitely matters. What about the when? How often should businesses actually be doing this?
The general rule of thumb is about every 3 to 5 years. That's a good baseline. But yeah, if you've got a really high traffic business, like a busy restaurant or maybe a gym, or if you notice specific issues, you might need it more often. It could be every year or two in some cases.
And what are those specific issues? What signs should you look out for?
Obvious one is visible mold growing on or around the vents. That's a definite call the pros situation. Also, if you notice way more dust settling quickly after cleaning, or if there's a persistent musty or stale smell coming from the vents when the system runs, those are clues.
Right. And if you decide you need it done, what should you look for in a company?
Good question. It's smart to look for certifications. NADCA, the National Air Duct Cleaners Association, is the main one. Shows they meet certain standards. Also, check reviews, see what other businesses say, and ask about their equipment. Proper tools make a difference.
Okay, putting it all together then. This source material from Pacific Blue Mechanical, it really paints a picture where duct cleaning isn't just cleaning.
Not at all. It's an investment. It helps everything run smoother, saves money in the long run on energy, on equipment, and maybe most importantly, it creates a healthier, more pleasant space for the people inside, employees and customers. Happier, healthier people are good for business.
So for you listening, the takeaway seems clear. Thinking about those hidden systems like air ducts isn't just about tidiness, it's smart business. It's about the health of your space and the people in it.
And that leads to a final thought, perhaps. What other invisible things might be affecting your environment or your operations? And what small, seemingly simple cleanup or improvement could actually unlock some really significant benefits? Something to think about.